Okay, so I'm going to start us by doing some blobs, just to get us used to using watercolours in a loose way. Okay, we're going to start with some blues and greens because they're next to each other in the colour wheel there. Thinking about what colour combinations you use can really refine your artwork, even if it's just blobs. Okay, so I'm going to start with a bit of dark blue there. Lots of paint on your brush, so that means lots of water, but also going round and round so you get a lot of dark paint on your brush. Now just press all the brush all the way down and then lift it as you move, so you get a little tippity point bit like that, and you can kind of just move it along so you get a nicer long point. Now next to that, I'm going to go into some greens. There we go, there's some greens next to each other there. Nice turquoisey green here. I'm going to put that alongside, pressing my brush all the way down and then lifting it off so I get that nice fine feathery bit over there. What I like is where they touch and you get the bleeding effect. So I'm going to go along top end of there and getting that little feathery edge. Let's go for some different blues. Now you can do this with pretty much any paint. These are called Koh-i-Noor brush paints, which are cheap. And what I like about them is that they're quite strong colours. Really cheap paints, you don't get very strong colours, and generally the more you pay, the stronger the colour. But these little Japanese, I suppose, paints are pretty strong actually. And this little set cost between £6 and £8, I think, so not very much. And you can get them on the internet easily. Right, what else could I do now? I might go from thin to thick this time and maybe back again. So a nice turquoisey blue there. So I'm going to go thin and then thick. That's slightly more difficult going from thin to thick. I could go, let's try it again. Just another bit in here maybe. Just go into that little nudge. Just play around. It's really a matter of just playing around. Seem to be making kind of waves here, which is quite nice. All right, a bit more of that dark. So nice dark here. Remember, lots and lots of water and lots of paint. Painty and wetty, I call it. All right. And press the brush down. I'm going to go thin, and then I'm going to push it down again, and then thin. I might just go for some really big. Very long. I haven't got much green yet, so I'm going to go for some greens. Mix lots and lots of paints, painty and wetty. Okay. And then I'm going to go along the edge of there because I want to get that nice bleeding effect. And I'm going to go for a light blue. I've not tried that light blue there before. Right along the edge. It's a little bit too pale, that one. I might go for, back to some really dark greens now. Along the edge of there. Oh, look at that. Nice bleeding effect there. Right, then what I might do is get some darker colour and go over some of the lighter colour. Just put some little streaks in it, just seeing what happens. There's no agenda here, there's no end point. All you're learning really is some brush stroke skills. What happens when you do this with the brush, this with the paint? What happens when you do that with the paint? You're really just learning your own sweet language. Okay.